I'm Jesus Balderas.
And I'm Morgan Torres.
Welcome to the United ITV Student News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, 10 United ISD schools are named to the 2018-2019 Honor Roll for their high school achievement.
And United ISD schools get recognized for promoting healthy lifestyles through their curriculum.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV Student News.
United ISD and 10 of its schools have been named to the 2018-2019 Honor Roll for their high achievement in student success.
The program, presented by Educational Results Partnership, is part of a national effort to identify high-performing schools and districts that are improving student outcomes.
United ISD is one of 6 public school districts in Texas to be recognized.
The UISD Honor Roll schools include Faskin Elementary, Borchers Elementary, Zaffarini Elementary, Matias de Llano Elementary, Nye Elementary, Trotman Elementary, Trotman Middle School, United Middle School, Alexander High School, and United High School. It is plain to see that we are united in success and excellence.
United ISD is making sure students have what they need to start the next school year. The district held its annual school uniform voucher drive at the Student Activity Complex. The district issues vouchers for disadvantaged students to pay for one school uniform every year. Parents filled out the applications and provided the documents needed to qualify for this assistance. The program is provided to make sure each UISD student is dressed up and ready to learn when each school year begins. Director for Admissions, Attendance, and Family Services, Joe Almazan, told us more about it.
The vouchers are for all registered students that are going to be coming in for next year. Last year's students returning, obviously we asked them wait since March to do their online registration, so in case they wanted to do an application, they didn't have to worry about that. So if they have not done their online registration, we're here, we're helping them fill out the online forms before they can proceed to get their voucher. But this is for all students, pre-K through 12th grade.
United ISD gifted and talented students displayed their talent and hard work at the annual District GT Showcase. Students from United ISD elementary, middle, and high schools presented projects on many subjects, ranging from science and history to pop culture and technology. One student showed us how he created a stop-motion animation.
Stop motion, you get an object and you move it and you take a picture. Then you keep on repeating that and moving the direction you want. To give an example, it almost looked like this.
Teaching dyslexic students requires highly trained and specialized educators, and United ISD spares no expense in helping students who struggle. Dyslexia teachers attended certification training for a new program for teaching students who have difficulties. The Language Foundations program replaces the older method that involved video-based instruction. The new method is a face-to-face program in which specialized teachers work directly with students. United ISD's dyslexia coordinator, Karen Fox, explained.
Language Foundations is a program that is actually being instructed to us by Scottish Rite of South Texas, not the Scottish Rite in Dallas. It is a practitioner level training. So what we're hoping to achieve through this training is that every dyslexia teacher in our district, the teacher assigned at every UISD campus to help our dyslexic children, will become a licensed dyslexia practitioner.
Dyslexia is not as much a learning disorder as it is a learning difference. It is treatable, and dyslexic people can overcome their conditions with help. That's why the city of Laredo held a proclamation to bring awareness to dyslexia and promote the programs available to those who struggle with it. Educators from all over the city were there to show their solidarity. Mayor Pete Science was the guest speaker.
It's complicated, but now we do have the learning tools and skills to attack this condition and make it better and less frustrating for students, but also for the parents and of course their peers as well.
As you can see, we are united in helping all students to succeed.
United ISD schools were recognized for promoting healthy lifestyles through their curriculum. Texas A&M AgriLife Extensions Agency held a special luncheon for district campuses that have earned the distinction of being healthy South Texas schools. Schools earned the designation by completing activities dealing with health and wellness, including physical fitness, diet, and even planting and cultivating their own vegetable gardens. The activities and lessons were not only for students, but for parents as well. United ISD's GT and Advanced Academics Coordinator, Lisa Dunn, told us why it is so important to teach children about healthy habits.
We want to make sure that our students are healthy and well in our schools, and we want them to acquire good habits for healthy living, including physical activity, nutrition, eating well, and they're able to learn with the curriculum, learn, grow, eat, go. They build their garden beds, they planted their vegetables, they harvested, and they ate. So we're really excited.
Students at Malakoff Elementary are springing into reading. Third graders and teacher Vanessa Long's classroom took on the Spring Into Reading Challenge from Epic Children's online book company. The challenge was for students to read 50 books per classroom for a total of 10 million books read in a period of 5 days. Ms. Long's third graders read a total of 7,935 books, placing them in the top 10 classrooms across the United States at 8th place. Their reward was an ice cream party courtesy of Epic. They also received a free 6-month subscription to the Epic Library of 35,000 books. The students were happy to achieve a national top 10 ranking for reading, and even more happy to enjoy their well-earned treat. Ms. Long told us about the competition.
We were reading, we did have a lot of fun, and we did have a lot of competition across the nation. Epic had the top 15 schools. In the beginning, the first day, we were not on the top 15. And then little by little, we started, accumulating the books. And then we saw our name at 15. Then we went to 11. And then finally, we made it to the 8th place. And it's such an honor to be able to represent Laredo.
Congratulations on a job well done.
United ISD's graduating seniors went back to visit the schools where their educational journeys began. At Arndt Elementary, seniors from LBJ, United, and United South High Schools were former students at Arndt, enjoying breakfast in the school's library before walking the halls. The elementary students looked on, knowing that one day they too will wear caps and gowns as they embark on their futures as adults. Arndt Elementary Counselor Adriana Omen told us about the event.
So these students are going to represent our high school seniors and represent graduation as a whole, hopefully making a good impression on our students that high school graduation is a priority at our campus and that they're wanting to come back and give a little bit something back and remind those students that they were in their shoes at one time.
Graduating seniors from United ISD's high schools also visited Muller Elementary. The former students, mostly from United and Alexander High Schools, paraded around the school to the cheers of elementary students. Afterwards, they enjoyed lunch in the school's library. Muller Elementary Counselor Lisa Martinez told us what she hoped the special visit would achieve.
We want to promote to our students that learning is lifelong, that elementary years are not the end, that we continue on to higher education, high school, and then of course college, and hopefully into successful community members.
United ISD is committed to making sure all students have everything they need to succeed. However, some disadvantaged students and family need an extra helping hand. That's why students under the McKinney-Vento program were given basic necessities to help them during the summer months. The district spared no expense in providing much-needed items for students and their families who live in difficult conditions. Apart from basic needs, the district also provided fans to help families brave the summer heat and burners for cooking food. Federal Programs Coordinator, Sara Hernandez, told us about some of the extras United ISD is striving to provide for families in need.
ISD in the city of Laredo with Parks and Rec, we're offering meals throughout the week. So we're giving them that handout so they can know that they can have free breakfast and free lunch in these different places. So we are servicing about approximately 260 McKinney-Vento students, which makes about 135 families. And so we're ready for them.
United ISD 8th graders preparing to move up from middle school to high school will be starting 9th grade in a healthy way. The Clark and Perales Middle School students attended nutrition workshops. They learned about preparing healthy meals to pack in their lunch boxes as they move on to the next level in their education. The students were shown how to make lettuce wraps to replace sandwiches as a more nutritious option. The workshop was done in partnership with the Imaginarium of South Texas. As United ISD's coordinator of GT and Advanced Academics, Lisa Dunn explains.
The food for the students today through a grant, so we're grateful for that partnership.
At Perales Middle School, she told us what she hopes students will learn from this workshop.
We'd like them to be educated about what's in our food and what it does to the body, and again focusing on nutrient density. We want them to choose foods that are rich in antioxidants and polyphenols, and to share that with their parents so that they can make those healthy choices as a family.
We'll tell you how UISD students are learning about the law through the use of fairy tales in the courtroom.
And we'll introduce you to a student who won a new car because of her perfect attendance.
Don't change the channel.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
We are united.
Recent statistics show e-cigarette use by high school students has increased by 78%, and the increase in middle school has gone up by 48%.
Some brands of e-cigarettes contain as much nicotine as a pack of cigarettes, making them highly addictive.
It's not only a health risk, but the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited on school property or during school-sponsored activities.
Don't risk your health
or your academic future.
Don't vape.
What can I be?
I'm a U.S. Naval Academy appointee and a future aeronautical engineer.
I plan to get my doctorate's degree so I can research the effects of drugs on the mind and behavior.
I am an early college graduate and a future pharmacist.
I am the first in my family to go to college, and I plan to become an attorney.
If you dream it, you can be it.
We are united.
At United ISD, you can graduate from high school with your diploma and an associate's degree.
We're not only this year's valedictorian and salutatorian from LBJ High School, but we're college graduates thanks to UISD's partnership with Laredo College.
We're proud to be part of United Early College's first graduating class.
Earning our diploma and an associate's degree has saved us thousands of dollars and given us a head start to fulfilling our dreams. We are united.
United ISD students took part in several mock trials at the Webb County Courthouse throughout the school year.
Here's Jose Sanchez with the story.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Webb County Court at Law 2. Please be seated.
United ISD students took part in mock trials throughout the school year at Webb County Court at Law 2 with the Honorable Judge Victor Villarreal presiding. The mock trials were written by Senator Judith Zaffarini, who designs each case paying close attention to how Texas law is applied. They are based on popular fairy tales and stories from pop culture. The plaintiffs, defendants, witnesses, and attorneys are played by actors, while the jurors, bailiff, and court reporter are selected from among the students attending. The purpose is to educate students on the judicial process and the law, while also teaching them about careers in the legal field. The first case was Cinderita versus the Stepsisters, based on the story of Cinderella. Students from Roosevelt Elementary School served and attended that day.
Since I was always...
Cinderita was suing the stepsisters for bullying, cyberbullying, and mental anguish. After listening to testimony and deliberating, the jurors found the stepsisters liable on all claims and awarded Cinderita $100 million in damages. Judge Villarreal further ordered the stepsisters to serve 100 hours of community service working in Cinderita's bullying prevention program. Failure to do so would result in the stepsisters going to jail. The following month, Judge Villarreal heard the case of Queenie versus Snow Green, based on the tale of Snow White. Students from Salvador Middle School were there to serve as jurors and witness the proceedings. In this case, it was the Queen who was suing Snow Green for fraud, mental anguish, and personal injury. The plaintiff, Queenie, alleged that Snow Green committed fraud by bewitching her mirror on the wall. She claimed that Snow Green's spell caused the mirror to falsely say that Queenie was not the fairest one of all, which caused her mental anguish and personal injury. After careful deliberation, the jury found Snow Green not liable on all charges and the case was closed. In December, students from Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary School took part in the trial of Cruel Elia versus Pancho Claus. Pancho Claus is a Hispanic version of Santa Claus, but from the South Pole as opposed to the North Pole. Cruel Elia accused Pancho Claus of impersonation because she alleges he pretends to be Santa Claus, and trespassing and breaking and entering for entering people's homes as they sleep.
He even visited me.
This mock trial included a colorful assortment of characters, which included Laredo Police Department's Blue Santa, the actual Santa Claus, and even Superman and Wonder Woman. United South High School heard the case of Gobernador versus Zorro, in which the character Zorro was accused of assault, breaking and entering, and property damage by the evil Gobernador. Zorro testified that he only fought in self-defense to protect the poor from the greedy Gobernador and had destroyed weapons that were used to torture the meek by the wicked oligarch. Naturally, the jury found Zorro not liable on the charges. Zaffarini Elementary School students were on the case for the trial of Clucky Chicken versus Easter Bunny. The chicken accused the Easter Bunny of theft of property for stealing eggs, trespassing, and damages in the amount of $500. Since the plaintiff was unable to prove the Easter Bunny's eggs were those of the chicken and the Easter Bunny vehemently denied the charges, the jury of students concluded that the bunny was not liable for any of the chicken's allegations. Fourth graders from Freedom Elementary participated in a criminal trial in the case of Jack and the Frijol Stalk, based on Jack and the Beanstalk. In this trial, the so-called protagonists of the tale faced criminal charges of theft, trespassing, breaking and entering, and attempted murder. These mock trials provide an important opportunity for students to enjoy very entertaining performances while learning about the law and how courts work while participating in the actual court proceedings. And you never know, maybe some of these students will acquire an interest in legal careers and become the next generation of lawyers and judges. For United ISD, I'm Jose Sanchez.
United ISD is creating safer environments for students and employees. The district recognized schools and departments that successfully observed guidelines and maintained safe campuses and workplaces throughout the last school year. Each campus and department was awarded certificates for their commitment to making sure employees and students are always safe from avoidable mishaps. United ISD's Director of Risk Management, Ofelia Dominguez, told us about how the district has surpassed its goals.
This year it's actually improved so much. We're seeing it in our workers' compensation claims. We are seeing it in all the losses that have been reported during the year. So yes, it's a huge improvement. And yes, it's about keeping everybody safe. Of course, that's the main priority. And second of all, yes, we are saving money for the district, for taxpayers, for our workers' comp insurance. It is at a lower premium.
United ISD high school students enjoyed the rewards of having perfect attendance when they attended their school's Never Be Absent prize drawings. Students at LBJ High School gathered in the school's cafeteria as they waited to see who the lucky winners would be. They each had the chance to win TVs, tablets, computers, and various other prizes, as Assistant Principal Claudia Gonzalez explained.
We have a group of students that we are celebrating an MBA, which has never been absent. So every 9 weeks, we check which students have perfect attendance, and we celebrate them. Every semester, we have a lot to raffle. We have plenty of wonderful gifts for them.
The highlight of their prize drawing was when representatives from Sames Motor drew the name of the student who would move on to the main prize raffle of a free car.
We want to say thank you to all the students and faculty here at LBJ High School. We're here for Kia in the Classroom. We're getting ready to pick the finalists for a brand new 2220 Kia Soul. Thank you to the students, faculty, staff, administrators, and also to all the parents at home. When students have perfect attendance, somebody's doing something right at home. Thank you.
Each United ISD high school chose one lucky student to be part of the final drawing for a Kia Soul at the end of the school year. United South High School's 9th grade campus had lots of great prizes for their students with perfect attendance. Everyone enjoyed the benefits of perfect attendance with extra rewards for their efforts. They too had names drawn for the grand prize of a brand new Kia Soul from Sames Motors. Associate Principal Olga Cantu had this to say.
I want to congratulate all the students that are participating in this event. It is very exciting. We are very proud of the students. We are very proud that the students have perfect attendance, and we want to motivate them to continue having perfect attendance and to have this opportunity to win a car. It is very exciting that they take pride in their school and they come to school every day, and for us to provide an incentive for them and for them to have a great opportunity to win a car.
Going to school every day and having perfect attendance has its obvious benefits, but United ISD students enjoy extra rewards. The grand prize drawing for a free 2019 Kia Soul was held at the Alexander High School graduation ceremony at Sames Auto Arena. One lucky United ISD high school student with perfect attendance was selected for this awesome prize, and the winner was Guadalupe Zapata from United South High School. She will have the pleasure of driving to school every day in her beautiful new Kia Soul that she won just for never being absent. Congratulations, Guadalupe. Remember, come to school every day, don't be late, and you too can enjoy excellent rewards.
This year's United ISD Primary and Secondary Teachers of the Year are enjoying their rewards. The two educators were at Powell Watson Motors to pick up their first new cars for the year. Every school year, United ISD's Elementary and Secondary Teachers of the Year enjoy the privilege of picking up a brand new car at Powell Watson Motors every 3 months for 1 year. They are allowed to pick any car on the lot. United High School Band Director John Mallon took a brand new Mercedes-Benz, and Juarez Lincoln Elementary 4th grade teacher Roberto Valdez Jr. drove off in a Buick SUV.
Being a teacher, you're not in it for yourself. You know, the financial aspect of it is not the greatest, but the rewards that I get on a daily basis and throughout the years is the students and seeing them succeed, going on to college, going on to be professionals, and coming back to our profession and other professions, and that's really what it means to me.
Just keep doing for the kids. It's for them that we put in all the work for. They're the future. They're the ones going to be making the world a better place, and you know, taking our job sooner or later, and that's the goal, because that way they can do a better job than we're doing, and it changes. You know, the constant change is required to improve and make the district and the world a better place.
Powell Watson Motors Marketing Director Norberto Bonilla told us why they provide this prize for top educators.
We appreciate everything that the teachers do for our children. I think it's something that we feel honored that we're able to give back to them, and something that we could tell them, you know, how grateful we are that they are taking these young children and young lives in their care and getting them ready for tomorrow.
Students at Washington Middle School got a special reward for reading. The students accepted a challenge from their principal to read books and write summaries of them. If they met a certain quota, Principal Beth Porter agreed to let students dunk her in water. The students were only too happy to comply, with 340 of them checking out books and turning in their summaries to librarian Laura Ortiz.
We have about 340 students that met their challenge, and we're very proud of them. And Ms. Porter, our awesome principal, is for the second time is excited to get dunked, and we're so thankful to have a principal that always supports our initiatives here at GWMS, especially when it comes to reading.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
At United Independent School District, safety is our #1 priority.
Every UISD school has a security station which controls access to the main entrance.
All campuses have police and security officers on site.
Our command center allows us to monitor security cameras throughout the district.
Our schools are equipped with metal detectors,
as well as drug and bomb sniffing canines.
At UISD, safety is our #1 priority.
You belong.
What about this one?
You evolve. You achieve.
United ISD is looking to hire school bus drivers. Qualified drivers who are hired will receive paid bus driving training, paid annual drug and alcohol testing, paid annual physical exams, paid state required bus driver certification, paid certification class time, and excellent employee benefits. In return, UISD is looking for a 2-year bus driver commitment. Consider a rewarding career working with students at United ISD. Apply today.
You're watching UISD ITV, the best source for education information.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget to watch all the latest UISD videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV Student News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Morgan Torres.
And I'm Jesus Balderas.
Thank you for watching.